Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Schoolboy here with another live. Tonight we are talking about Married to Medicine season 10. This is episode 3, the Pamper party. And did Quad really ruin the party? I don't think Quad ruined the party. Personally, I don't think Toya ruined the party, but that's me. A lot of people would say, Toya ruined the party. She ruined Quad ruined the party, but I really think Toya ruined the damn party by hollering and screaming while she was over there drunk off that damn tequila. She need to sit down because that Erica Mena vein that popped out in the middle of her forehead let me know, oh, you really want Quad up out of here. You really want Quad up out of here. But before we get to the mess, that is last night's episode, because I've been windmilling since 5 a.m. this morning, because everybody had an attitude and everybody was mad at me and everybody didn't agree with my opinion. And you know what? I'm just gonna tell y'all this straight up. If y'all fall out with me on social media or are mad at me because of my opinion on a TV show, then you wasn't a true follower from the beginning, because I'm not going to always agree with what some people follow me and say. I'm not always going to agree with my counterparts. There's some people's reviews on certain shit. I don't agree with what they say. But at the end of the day, it is their opinion, and I would never take anything less of that. And I want y'all to know that. But we're going to talk about tonight, last night's episode. So, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Schoolboy here, ready to talk about Married to Medicine. And boy, was last night's episode lit. It woke me up and had me energized and ready to go. Whereas Real Housewives of Potomac made me want to go to sleep. So, at the bottom of the screen, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at school_boy, on IG at school_boy_2021. Y'all can always hit the Cash App anytime throughout the show, or the Venmo. Everything that you donate is greatly appreciated. And just to let y'all know, everything that I say on my channel is my opinion. And if you don't like it, then tough noogies. Cause I'm gonna say what I want to say, and we ain't gotta agree, but we can keep it cute. Or we can keep it cute. And I'm gonna say this on the disclaimer. I was just sitting there listening to the Instagram live of B Scott with Phaedra. I'm not Phaedra, excuse me. B Scott was with Heavenly and Quad. And I learned a lot of interesting tea about this show in next week's episode. Okay. If y'all haven't seen the clip, it is floating around. OMFG Reality TV has it. Jay's Reality blog has everything. Hey, Simply Elegant One. and I'm just gonna say this. I will say this. Last night, I have had a difference of opinion on this episode, and I really did. And I think a lot of y'all forget that this is reality TV that we're watching. This is reality TV. They're gonna make people uncomfortable. They're going to place you in situations that are questionable. Now, listening to that Instagram live that I just listened to. Now, y'all are going to see next week where they tried to play Dr. Heavenly at the door and didn't want her to come into the wedding. Well, she still gets in, and so does Phaedra, because Sweet and Slow, NutraSweet, Splenda thought it was cute to remove them. And Phaedra did say in a scene, allegedly, this is a part of being filmed on Married to Medicine. Now, whether we'll actually see this part, Phaedra basically told them, you move me off the list. I brought the preacher. So if I ain't on the list, then the preacher ain't gonna be there. So that's where that is. And production also told them, you got to let them in because we're filming this and this is a part of the show. So that little tactic that everybody thinks is going to happen and work next week, it doesn't. It actually backfires. And if y'all haven't noticed, the same ninja that tried to sue Candy a few years back for lost wages, what's that dude named Johnny or whatever? He's the actual wedding planner. I also clocked a little bit of more tea while I was sitting there listening to them on live. Like Quad said, old boy is tight with the money, and that is the reason why Shorty was freaking out about that $14,000, because he ain't giving up the money and the access to the, I got access to the money. What's your favorite thing about being fiance? Being access to the money. She don't really got the access that she thinks she got access to. Baby, he tighter than the bussy on that. She ain't getting what she trying to make it seem like. So, and Quad says, I was the only. Quad said this. Quad said he did a lot for me. I made him untight. I helped his business get to where it is. He did a lot for me, but I highly doubt that she's going to get anything more than what he did for me, because after me, she ain't going to get what I'm going to get. So I'm going to tell you right now, what old girl may be thinking as a come up is probably not going to be a come up for her. And the only way she's going to get a come up is basically through Bravo and the Bravo checks when she elevates herself. Because Mr. Booty Cheeks clapping and Mr. Horn Dog ain't gonna come off no money. And I could already tell. And that's why Shorty was breaking down, damn near crying and having a whole conniption. And Quad did say they all, even Dr. Jackie, offered a little bit of money to help pay for that $14,000 that she was scratched up in her chest about. Quad said she would put a little bit of coin on it. So them older ladies that you was telling that they need to get it together was trying to be your village to help you out, because they knew that little tight short man and that tight wad short man that gets in that little Fiat and drives off everywhere when he angry, that they knew he wasn't going to give you no money. So you can keep fronting like you want to, sweetie. I've been seeing the errors and cracks, and I'm gonna tell anybody this: if you think that I'm hating on this girl, you got another thing coming. I just see her for her works, and I know how women like her operate. She's operating in the space of she's trying to get in where she fit in, and allegedly, therefore, well, I ain't even gonna say allegedly because Quad and them said this. They say the girl, she ain't. They said that man got a second mortgage on that house, allegedly. And that's why they ain't move out of it. He can't buy her nothing else because he got a second mortgage already. So even if she wanted another house, they can't do it. That's why I said make the home passive income and go on and buy you another house. Now I don't know about that man credit. I don't know nothing about that, but that's what I heard. I don't know. Yes, Messy Johnny was the wedding planner. Is there a prenup? I don't know. It might not be a prenup, to be honest with you. It might not be a prenup. I don't know. I don't take Greg as being that foolish not to have one. But then again, I don't know. I really don't know. So let's get into the episode. So we start the episode 4 days earlier, and Toy is on the phone with Sweet and Slow, aka Goldie, letting her know Phaedra and her are throwing her a Pamper Me party and to wear some lingeries, because everybody was down there with the lingerie, with the good lingerie on. Everybody even looked good. Everybody looked good that night. Y'all know everybody looked good, refreshed, all that. So they flow and flash through with all the cast. Married to Medicine does really good with their production, as far as that goes. So we open up with Jackie and Simone. They having a little lunch together, and they're discussing how Jackie got into has to explain to her patients when their man is cheating and somebody got a little itch and a little bit of burn. Okay. Jackie says sweet tea is NutraSweet, which took me out. And I guess Sweet Tea is asking Simone, can she find her an assistant who can help her do errands and all of that, because she can't meet all of Greg's needs and keep food on the table. Now, sweetie, wasn't you in episode, was that 1, 2, that you was up there talking? I work from home and I can take care of my man, and I make sure food is on the table because Greg like a hot meal when he come in. You was bragging about how you could put the hot meal on the table and take care of your home, but now you up here crying, telling Simone that you need a little bit of help around the house. Now, Sweet Tea, Sweet and Slow, Goldie from Flavor of Love, whatever we want to call you, NutraSweet, NutraBurst, I don't know. At this point in time, why do you don't got no shade. I ain't got no damn kids. So what the hell I need an assistant for? I ain't got no kids. I got a dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no woman. I go run my errands, do what I got to do, and give y'all content. So you mean to tell me you can't go do your job that you're working from home, and everything like that? You need an assistant, man? Why? What? Y'all ain't got but that much house. You can't clean it up. Y'all ain't got no kids. You got dog. You just open the backyard door up and let the dog out. So what do you need an assistant for? This is what I be saying. Sometimes women ain't built like they used to be. No shade. Back in the day, our mamas used to get out here. They cook, they clean, they went to work full time, took care of the kids full time, and made a hot damn meal every day. And they did it. She complaining and ain't got half of the responsibilities. I'm not understanding. I'm really not understanding where she needs an assistant at. Simone says she needs and Simone was like, shit, well, back when I was in school, I was in pre-med. I had a home. I was doing this. I was doing that. I was taking care of a whole lot of stuff. And I was taking care of everything. I ain't had no damn assistant. Running the practice and everything else. I don't really understand it. Like I said, this girl is a little bit back and forth all over the place. And again, like I said, I see her for her works, but I'm going in it. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let it rock. And they Love B Scott did ask Quad and Heavenly. They asked, I heard it was some things about who wanted to be on the show. Was it her that wanted to be on the show, or was it Greg? At first, the girl says that she really wanted to be on the show. Then she backpedals and pops and said it was Greg that really wanted to be on the show. I'm going to stand on what I said in my first two lives. Greg is trying to prove he is not the things that Quad accused him of being. And so he's got this girl follow online all on this damn show to try to prove a point to the general public that he's not controlling mentally, verbally, and anything else that was going on in that household. Because remember, people got mug shots around there, her and him. So you really are trying to parade this girl around to prove that you are not who Quad said you were on national TV. And that's how I feel, and I stand on it. And for you as a husband not to put your wife on game, because you knew what this was all about before you got on this show. You knew how this worked with Quad. You sent your wife out here to the wolves, if you ask me. You did. No prenup. He said he didn't need a prenup. That's what he told Phaedra. Yeah, because he know he gonna control her. And I ain't trying to shade it, but she ain't gonna get no money out of this. I ain't even gonna hold you. She's not gonna get the money that she thinks she's gonna get out of this. If she had, and Quad did lay it to rest too on that live. She said, I didn't have kids by him because of his behavior in the household. It wasn't that I didn't want to give him a child. I did not want to bring a child up in the environment that me and him had. I wouldn't bring a child into it. And this is what I always say. It sometimes don't be that. And I've always felt like sometimes women don't, it ain't because they don't want to have a child. It wasn't that she don't want to have a child. It was just that she didn't want to have a child in that environment, and I don't blame her. Trey Money said, I found out someone in production said that Heavenly didn't have real shots, but Sweet Tea did, so that's messed up. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm not going to elaborate on that because I don't really know, and I'm not going to say that. And I'll watch Heavenly's live, and somebody should ask Heavenly that question directly, because I don't know if I believe that at all. I think that girl also willingly told a lot of information as well. And the girl may be a lightweight because she looks like she's a lightweight when drinking. Some people are really a lightweight when they drink, and 1 or 2 shots of alcohol will get them gone very quick. Plus, had she not eaten before she sat down and had them drinks, that will get you lit as well. But at the end of the day, she didn't have to take no shots. And I'm not gonna put that out there that somebody set her up with drinking, because that's the same rumor that's running around on Twitter and all of social media. So I don't know. Moving on. So Sweet and Slow shows up to have dinner with Heavenly. They have the first shot of Patron. Sweet Tea had to change. She said she had to change the venue last minute because of the rain, and the weather was changing, so they had to turn around and switch the whole venue. Okay. And so again, they have another shot together. Heavenly tells her, you make sure you have your own money in regards. And to me, what took me back is that, as somebody being as grown as this girl is, I'm gonna say this: the fact that you don't got your own 401k plan, the fact that you don't have your own savings, the fact that you are not setting your own self up, and you are totally dependent on a man, is not a good look. I would not tell any man or woman. Everybody, even my mama done told me, make sure you got your own bank accounts on the side. Who cares if y'all have a joint account? If you choose to do a joint account, make sure you got a stash for a rainy day, just in case you got to get up and raise up and leave. You actually have that information. You actually have something to step yourself out on, because there can always be a situation where it does not work out, and then you end up, getting messed up in the game, which was good advice. And the fact that you 31 years old and ain't even got a life insurance plan, that bothers me in itself. See, that's that stuff. That's why people be having them GoFundMe's and all that other kind of mess. And the reason why y'all be out here having GoFundMe's is because y'all won't get y'all a life insurance plan. I don't understand that. That's foolish. And Sweet Tea, no shade, you better make sure you got one on him, just in case something work out and you ain't on the paperwork. I'm just trying to put you up on game. You ain't got to listen to me, but I'm trying to put you up on game. So Sweet Tea says, Gregory throws it in her face about paying the mortgage and paying the bill. Sweet Tea says, Quad was correct on some things. And again, I was just listening to that playback, and Quad said, yeah, it was like pulling teeth for me to get him to give me money for certain things or to do certain things. He's tight, but he did it for me. But good luck to her, because she's going to have a time trying to get him to come up off of that money. And I believe that, because a few times when she said something about the wedding and needing this and that, he was just like, well, I'm paying for all this and I'm paying for all that, and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm paying for all this. Again, this girl to me is not that smart when it's coming to dealing with a ninja like Gregory. You got to be 10 steps ahead, and she's not peeping the game. And I don't even care, in any relationship, you should want to have your own on the side, just in case something happens and it breaks up and it doesn't work. You ain't earthed out. Okay? You ain't. You got some stash to move up and do what you got to do. Exactly. Keep you some coins on the side. That's a wise period. I love my husband, but baby, in case he wake up one day and lose his mind, thank you. That's all I'm saying. And that's what Heavenly was trying to say to her, but yet y'all thought Heavenly was being messy. Here's the deal. I get it. Y'all don't like Heavenly. And I have my moments where I can't stand Heavenly for some things that Heavenly does, but I'm with you when you right. Heavenly was being honest. Heavenly was being honest. Heavenly was telling her, like, dude, you need to really protect yourself, because if the ninja is stingy now, you need to make sure you good. Hey, Chef Don Don, you need to make sure you good. And in my eyes, Sweet and Slow is playing real sweet and slow. I don't know what is going on. And as I said, Quad said, good luck to her getting some coin out of him, because it took me a lot to get any money out of him. It took me a lot just to get him to do things for me. He was not willing to do things for me. I had to twist and twist and twist. So if this young girl think that Tussie Cat gonna be how she gonna keep him around, I'm gonna tell you right now, Gregory ain't gonna let nobody run him out of his money. He was reluctant to do it with Quad, but he did it eventually, and he did open up to allow her some access to that money. But Quad did say, I helped build that practice and get him to have the money that he got now. Now, y'all keep saying, I know a lot of people talking about, well, she had no choice but to stay in that house because he took a second mortgage, allegedly. So he can't go out and buy her no house. He stuck with where he at with her. And for her, since she came from an apartment and just moved in with him, that is something good for her. Now Quad and Heavenly did say, well, if the people online browbeat him enough, he might buy her a new house. But if you got a second mortgage and had to refinance, I doubt it. But men that, and you exactly right, men that age do not change. I'm just gonna say it. And she says, so one night he got petty and taught her a lesson, and because she didn't set the alarm on the house, he gonna say there was peoples up in there with them things, robbing the house and all this and all of that, and he's playing this joke on her to get her to be serious about setting the alarm, which again I believe is childish. Ninja, you are 56 years old. You mean to tell me you can't tell your 31-year-old wife to make sure she locked the doors and set the alarm, and instead you play a joke that someone's robbing the house with pow-pows? What are we doing here? This is, again, why I'm just like, y'all can say all y'all want to that I'm hating on this woman, and I'm not. I'm looking at this with the clear eyes and lenses. Quad ain't got to make this man look bad. He looking bad on his damn own. And I'm just going to say that. So he making himself look terrible out here in these streets. That's just my opinion. She brings up how he is controlling and how Quad was right when she said he was. Again, she's telling on herself. This is why I keep saying she's production's dream, because she's telling on herself. They didn't got to really do much, but I do think Heavenly is concerned. Heavenly did say on the live with Love B. Scott and Quad, she said, I did actually, there was a part that y'all didn't see where she felt and had a deep conversation. Was like, are y'all sure that this girl should really be marrying this man? We know all the things that Quad went through with him. I just would hate to see this young girl back involved in something that Quad and already went through. And a lot of people, and they probably ain't gonna put that in the show because they did a lot of flashbacks and it was deep and it was a lot, and production really didn't want her to go into that. But I'm gonna say this, Gregory got that spirit, and that's how I'm gonna leave it like that. Gregory got that spirit. Rita Hall says she claims she never seen the show, so how does she know about these things that Quad said? Because she has seen the show. How would she know what man to go DM to go slide in? Oh, that's some good tea. Chef Don sent me some tea. But anyways, let me not get distracted. I'm gonna say the girl did see the show, because if y'all, we gonna get to that part when how I'm gonna sum it up with how I feel she knows that. Heavenly says, do you think it will change? And she says, hopefully it will when they get married. Girl, you better run. Run, but I can't even say run because you married the ninja. If it's doing that before you get married, if it's happening before you get married, then 9 times out of 10, it's gonna still be that way once you're married. So I don't know if she's being naive or gullible, or is it that she or she doesn't want to just really realize it. I can see him cheating on Sweet Tea. Well, allegedly, according to the streets, allegedly, he's already done that. Allegedly, that's what they said. Brooklyn 411 says she was a fan, and you can't tell me any different. She was. That's why she didn't have a problem with Quad being there. She did not have a problem with Quad being there because she was a fan. And you can't tell me anything different. The person that had the problem was the person with the Erica Mena vein busted off and through their forehead. So we stroll down the road to Cecil and Simone, and Michael and Miles are back, and they're all at family dinner, and the boys are still trying to figure life out. Okay, allegedly still trying to figure. Michael is in college. Miles, he took a break, went back, took a break, went back, took a break, went back. He done been all over around the world and and he still can't figure out what he trying to do, running their parents' pockets through. But see, you would have figured something out messing with me. You wouldn't been running my money down like that. But that's just that's a whole nother story for another day. So they're still, not knowing what the hell they want to do with their life and sucking on Cecil and Simone money down. Michael wants Simone to pay rent for him once he does come back to Georgia. You go ahead and pay rent for me to live in an apartment. Sir, I wouldn't be paying for ish. You would go get you a job. You wouldn't run my money down. Simone better than me. Simone better than me. Straight up. Because no, that's what's wrong with these damn kids today. They entitled and y'all feel like somebody should take care of y'all. And y'all, no. The answer would be no. I don't care. I love how Shaq do his kids. Shaquille O'Neal do his kids just like that. I'm rich. You're not. But I'll tell you what. I'll invest in what you come up with and what you create. But you ain't, but you're not running out my pockets. I'm rich. You not. Go get your money up. And that's how I would be with them kids. Simone admits that they are coddling them. Well, I'm glad you know. And Cecil and Simone can't get on the same team in regards of giving them everything. And Simone said, not with my goddamn money. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you wouldn't be running my damn money down, the church's money down. You wouldn't be doing me like that. Chef Don said, do they have the other house? Go there. Do they got the other house still? Does anybody know if they still have? Because they had the north and what's the north, south house, east house? What damn house was that? Thank you, because I don't know if it was south house, north house, west side house, east side house. Do they have the house anymore? Because I have a feeling that was probably like a little rental. Did they own that or was that a rental? I'm confused. He only saying that because those houses they used to have. Well, he would have to go get his ass a job because he wouldn't be running down my pockets. You see, Biggie Small said, more money, more problems. Damn kid. Who has she met that told her he had some ass and when dating, but was amazing when they got married? Poor little thing. She just slow. Cecil can go get a job and pay their sons. When I thought he sold houses, child. Well, when was the last time Cecil sold a home? I'll wait. Anybody in Georgia know when the last time Cecil sold a home? I don't know what Cecil do besides be down in that boom boom room drinking and running around Fool Our Line with Dr. G looking at clappers down there paying tuition down to the thing. In the words of Eugene, they down there paying tuition for classes and books. Sweet Essence says yes because she has 2 offices in Georgia, but that ain't his damn money. He need to go get a job. LOL, Heavenly already said he don't have a job, and that's why he in female business. I don't see Sweet Tea handling these women strong energy. She a little girl. She not. She can't tangle with them. And this was a terrible thing. And like I said, Gregory set her up. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. He set her up because he want to be back on TV so bad with his micro mini punk sale. Cecil is playing golf. Yeah, we know he ain't working. We know Cecil ain't working. That's why she got mad when Heavenly said he wasn't working. So we breeze on down to Dr. Heavenly house, and she's cooking with Alora. Dinner with Alora. She making her some spaghetti. And she told Alora, you got to cook to keep your man. And Dr. Damon came in to hug Heavenly, and he said he had fun partying and drinking when he was in college, but he said don't do that, because I love it when he come in and he be like, buddy. And some idiot on Twitter talking about, why does he call his wife buddy? Because that's what he called his wife. Maybe if you had somebody, you called him a nickname too. But instead, you mad because this man calling his wife buddy. I think this shit is cute. So anyways, Heavenly says she had some boyfriends too before Daddy, and she fell in love with him, and they've been together 26 years. They're trying really to convince Laura not to leave, but we all know that Laura still goes off to FAMU. She's actually at FAMU the same time Grace, which is Giselle's daughter, is also at FAMU. So we know eventually that she does go. And Daddy said he's just scared of her to go because she might not be able to handle herself. It's different when having the boys go away for college, because with the boys that they can handle themselves. And they really trying to convince her not to go. And based off of Laura's face, was like, she ain't trying to have it. She's trying to get the hell away from them. And I don't blame you. I would too. And I thought it was real cute that Dr. Damon was in the confessional crying because his baby is all growing up. That's what parents do. I had heard that too, Sweet Essence, allegedly that Dr. Jackie and Curtis is separated. And I don't know. I'm gotta see when that gonna come out, because I don't know. But I heard that too. So we get to the scene, which is really cute. Eugene and the boys, they out here in this exclusive sneaker store to get shoes for school. And he talks about his relationship with his dad and how he wants to do more with the boys like he did with his dad. And he explains that, he asked the boys, do they got any more questions about hunching? And they didn't ask in front of their mom because they was too asked to, scared to ask about. And Toya and they ask about, that time of the month for women's. And he explains it. And then one of his sons was like, well, ain't that what the tampons is for? Is to suck that up? And he said yes. And it was just like a cute little scene that, and they shopped and they did their own, it was a cute scene. I like seeing Eugene with the boys. I like seeing that. I'm gonna get on Toya later on because some of you Toya fans is out of pocket and y'all weird. And I got to check a few of y'all that was on my timeline on Twitter this morning. Cecil and Simone are talking about the bachelor and bachelorette parties, and he lies and try to play it off like they just gonna go just round there and go, chilling and oh, we ain't gonna do nothing, go do a little yoga and Pilates. Cecil, shut the hell up, because I'm willing to bet you be down around at Magic City more than anybody, or Blue Flame, or anywhere else where they throwing ones at. That's where Simone damn money going down to, is the script club. Cecil says they are going to try the scrippers again, even after the Mexico incident. He says, YOLO, we know, because we saw how Dr. G acted a fool. Act like he don't even get none. That's ridiculous. So they move over to Sweet and Slow's Pamper Me party, and Phaedra and Toya are getting ready for the party to start. Heavenly comes in and says Toya is a freaky bitch, and she's a woman of God. Now, Heavenly, you came in there with that damn whip. Now you ain't that damn saved. Okay. Now I'll be lying. And now sometimes I stretch a little truth if I'm saved, because I know I ain't really saved like that. I know I'm freaky. But you need to quit lying, Heavenly. You but Toya is freaky though. I ain't gonna hold it. Toya didn't. Let me stop. And the ladies begin to come in and they lingerie. Everybody look good. I say everybody look good. Toya puts the whipped cream and Heavenly, up in here, up and through here. And while the man is massaging on her and all of that. Now, Chef Don said earlier in his live, he said the men's was handsome. And I can't lie, the men's was handsome that they had. It ain't for me, but it was handsome. The men's was handsome. So the men are meeting up for the bachelor party, and Dr. G come in there acting a fool already. I don't know if he was lit before he got there or what. He come in there acting a fool, talking about he stepping back in the game of getting married. I at that, when he made that comment, it let me know I really feel like Dr. G just wants, I think he likes the idea of being married and having someone in that house, and he want kids so bad. See, here he go. Child not saved. Now, see, I ain't even gonna do nothing because I'm not gonna go there with him, because he know I backslide every now and then, and he know I'm on probation with Jesus. I'm gonna let that slide, okay? Because he know. So, you know, when he talking about I'm stepping back in the game, no, you stepping back on reality TV, sir, and that's what you really want to do. You want to be seen. I got a feeling Dr. G just likes to be seen, and he likes the attention that reality TV brings him. Okay, he like the men's was fine. The men's was the men's. I ain't gonna hold you. The men's. He was all up on them lady thighs. God, you know what? I ain't okay. So quiet as kept loud as this. Let's go ahead and say this now. He remind me of Maurice on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like it's a quick pop, pop, 2 pumps, and it's about it. I don't think he lasting that long. Okay, not without the blue pill or the honey packs or the blue chew. That's my opinion. I don't know what's going on in that bedroom, but I believe that alone. So Curtis is up in there with his mole, you know, and says the last time, this is the last time he'll be by himself. Curtis, are you by yourself? Because this rumors around here saying that you ain't by yourself. And let me stop. Let me stay out that business. Because you look like you was enjoying a little bit too much on that bus yourself. I ain't gonna hold you. And you know, it's already the scrippers is on the bus. You know, hey Harold. It was script was already on the butt. Now, I'm gonna just tell y'all, one of my friend, you know who you are, she want to throw my bachelor party, and I already know it's gonna be ignorant at my bachelor party. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. And I hope that Chef Don Don films my bachelor party when I eventually do get married. And we might have to put that. That might have to be a Patreon exclusive. But I'm gonna just say I already know my bachelor party gonna be ignorant, okay? Because I'm having fun at my bachelor party. And no, I do not want to know what my future wife is doing that night because I'm going up, okay? I'm going up. That's all I know on my bachelor party. And I was here for that party bus. I was taking notes with the strippers inside the party bus. I was taking notes. Like that's what I want in my party. So they take a shot before they get into the party bus, and that dark liquor get you out there. I ain't gonna hold you. And then it's everything is going on in the party bus. It's everywhere. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. One thing I love about Dr. Damon. All I'm gonna say is a Dr. Damon. Woo! Dr. Damon was like, that ain't for me. He know how heavenly operate. He like, no, dog. Y'all go ahead and have that. Dr. Damon was like, that ain't for me. Curtis came back. Curtis and his mole did come back for the bachelor party right on time. So we ease on down the road, and Simone is getting licked on the leg by one of these them chocolate men's that was down there to the Pamper Me party. And Sweet and Slow comes in with her sister, and Toya tells all the men to pamper her. Sweet and Slow says Gregory is conservative, and they flash to that ninja on that bus behind that lady smacking her booty. And I'm like, conservative where? The lies. He up in there on the party bus going like this, just breaking it down, smacking it, flipping it, rubbing it down. He doing all that on the party bus. And I'm like, she talking about conservative. Man, did you just see how ignorant this man was on the party? He on the party bus, all on the lady, all like this, grabbing, pulling, talking about if I pull my pants down, they ain't coming back up. And I'm like, oh, so you was ready to you was ready to cheat, sir, and you didn't even care that the cameras was there. Thank you, Harold. Them cheeks was just rippling, just and he all up in there just. I'm like, I said, girl, oh, you real green. So he playing a certain role in front of you, and then when he ain't around you, he doing something totally different. Conservative, not at all. I didn't. Thank you, because when you saw that footage, I bet your face broke when you saw that footage. So they flashed to the lady on the bus, and I mean, when I'm telling you, it was foolish, booty shaking, booties getting smacked, everything just going down. Dr. G talking about he take his pants down, they ain't coming back up, and I knew what you meant on that, sir. Was you was you about to play? Was you about to pay for some? Was you about to pay for some things, sir? Because you look like you is the type that go to the strip club and go in VIP and pay for some things, Gregory. Was you gonna pay for some things, Gregory? Because you was on that bus like just motorboating, titties was everywhere, booty was everywhere, everything was just shaking. I was like, Gregory, now that is some foolishness. I ain't gonna tell y'all my business because that's some foolishness I might do on the side. Now I ain't gonna tell y'all what that let me not. That's here, not there. Let me stop telling on myself and telling y'all my damn business because y'all don't need to know my business. Then y'all be doing whole damn YouTube videos on that shit, and I ain't got time. Sweet and Slow's wedding planner calls her and says it's going to be 13 to 14K or more to change the venues, and she starts getting all upset, crying, throwing a temper. And I'm just sitting looking at the TV like, ma'am, are y'all broke? Are y'all on Section 8 of food stamps around there? What's going on? What's going on? It was just all this shit. And I'm just like, ma'am, if he don't calm you, understand? I'm like, are y'all broke? Do y'all not have it? Now, just did say on that IG live with Love B. Scott that Mr. Gregory is real tight with his money. And that all the women's in there, even Dr. Jackie, and all of them said that they might put in on that, try to help her out, but they didn't put that scene in there. See, they didn't add that in, but production got that on the cutting room floor. But temperature and hollering, yelling. It couldn't have been me at the party because I allowed to run around there and just slapped her. I would allow to went and slapped her for that. Just slapped her. Yes, Dr. G was super thirsty. Yes. I did want to be on that bus too, but y'all ain't gonna get me on my reality show on no bus. Niggas, y'all can't see certain things. That made me wonder if him and Miss Sweet Tea bedroom is that active. I wonder too. That whole temperature. And I'm like, you cussing out your sister? If I was your sister, I'd slap the dog ass shit out you. If you don't sit your ass down. If you don't sit your ass down. Damn, man, you all up here screaming. She throws her phone. She getting mad. She tells her sister she's not effing with her. She begins cutting up. Her sister is on the couch trying to stay calm. See, you a better sister than me because I'd have slapped you. Because you know what? They was tired of her. I'm gonna tell you this. They was tired because I was tired by the end of this episode. And this is where they got y'all. Yeah, we thought that she was upset about Quad being there. No, you just throwing a whole temper tantrum because Tightwad over there ain't gonna come off that $14,000. That's what that was about. And all the women looking like, what the hell is going on over here? Like, oh, she doing the most. And the men make it to the strip club, and Dr. G is inviting the stripper. He all up here inviting the stripper to the wedding. And Eugene, like, man, if you don't sit your drunk behind down, Dr. G is grinding on the stripper, all on the pole. He grinding. He all up there just acting the fool, just grinding like he one of them flailing things. He all up here grinding. And I'm like, sir, if you don't sit down, you doing too much. And Heavenly is saying, so they flash back over to Heavenly. Heavenly saying to the women, this wedding is rushed. She tells the ladies that she said Quad was right and he's controlling. Simone sitting over there looking with her mouth, teeth, and gums all open. Okay. Simone says Heavenly is shady and she shouldn't have said it out loud. Well, Simone, you and your mouth and your teeth and your gums was mute. And I know you didn't tell her in private that she was out here acting a fool to begin with when she said, when they asked her what was the best part about being engaged? Access to the money, access to the money. And Toya looked like, hell, you don't say that on camera. You wasn't trying to help her out then. Girl, the maid of honor peeping game and got Heavenly, but she couldn't do that. I said earlier in the live on Love B. Scott's live with Heavenly and Quad. Heavenly says she tried to pull it, and she also tried to disinvite Phaedra as well, but it didn't work because production said, no, we filming this and everybody gonna be there. So Heavenly was on her way out of the door and she came back. So Heavenly will be at the wedding. Y'all will see that next week. She tried it and it didn't work. She tried it. And Sweet and Slow and her sister makeup in the back, they come back out. Quad sends a text to Phaedra and says she's outside and she comes to let Quad in. Now I'm going to tell y'all this because there was a lot of y'all acting ignorant on my Twitter and telling me, why did Quad show up? Quad shouldn't have been there. First of all, we know this is a scene for the show. This is not this girl's real bachelorette party. This is a storyboard scene that they needed for the show, and all of the women needed to be there. Number two, this is Quad's job. She's coming to clock in to do her job. Okay, they gave her a call time. They told her where to be, and she showed up. At the end of the day, Quad and this girl both knew that they, at some point, were going to see each other at some point. The person who had the issue with it was Toya, because I believe Toya thought that Quad was no longer on the show and wanted to get that lady up out of there. And she thought you succeeded with Sweet and Slow, and it didn't work. See, Toya, when you out here plotting with your nasty ass, you got. That's what happened. And Toya, I love you, but I see you for your works. You're Aries, and I'm telling you, you got a vendetta, and you're trying to get Quad off that show, but it ain't gonna work. It's not. And Quad and that girl don't have no beef because there's no beef to have because Quad don't want that old man. She don't want that man. Y'all gotta get that through your mind. This is reality TV. They are going to try to pit conflict, but as long as Quad doesn't play into the game, it'll never be conflict. Quad is too smart. Toya the one trying to play checkers with chess. Get your shit together over there, Toya, and get you a job, something besides selling wine. You've been on here 10 years and still ain't did nothing besides some damn wine. And put that damn Patron down. That's why you got y'all out here angry, howling, and got that Erica Mena vein all up in your forehead mad. So Heavenly was happy to see Quad, and they hugged. And here go Toya. That's your friend? Heavenly, that's your friend? Quad, that's your friend? That's your friend? And I'm like, here you go, hating from outside the club. You want to get that man bad, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. Let's be real. Toya ain't no damn angel. Toya done said all kind of shit. Toya done plotted and did all of that. So y'all can miss me with the bullshit in my comment section on Twitter talking about, well, Toya said, she Quiet put out that rumor that she was sleeping with Mary. She was sleeping with somebody else and cheating on Eugene, and she set up that home invasion. And it hasn't been Toya saying shit about Quiet as well, that she was sleeping with contractors and married men. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Y'all get on my nerves with that. Toya was more mad than Letitia, and I ain't calling her sweet tea. Toya was spiraling. LOL, she was so mad. Tell she had that Erica Mena vein popping right out her forehead. Quiet showed up for work and brought gifts. Thank you, brought gifts. Toya don't like Sun T. She's just trying to get back at Quad, and it's not working. Yes, and she using that girl, and I clocked that T. Okay, I clocked that T. Y'all don't want to acknowledge that, but I clocked that T last night. Toya hollering, so that's your friend now? That's your friend now? Quad shakes Sweet T's hand, and she takes her hand back. Toya wants to know how Quad got invited. And Quad says she was invited by Phaedra. Phaedra owned it. Like, yeah, I invited my homegirl. Phaedra says if they gonna talk about her, they need to say it to her face. And Quad brought her some gifts. And she kept herself composed and controlled. That's how you do it. You don't never let a person control your energy. And Quad said that she doesn't have any animosity and hugged her. Toya calls Sweet Tea out and says, last week you didn't want us to mention her name, but you want to say sit by me. Now you want to say sit by me. And the girl was like, well, that's because that was my engagement party and I didn't want to hear her name. So that's why. She's here now. I'm good. Again, there was no smoke between them two because there is no animosity. And Quad let her know there's no animosity against you. You marrying my ex. Congratulations. Here's some gifts. I'm good. And the girl was good. And the girl clearly was a fan to me because she was amped up and was okay with Quad being right there. Probably would have took some damn pictures with it. Probably would have asked Quad on how to handle that Mr. Tightwad over there. But see, Toya busted up that ability for us to get some real tea because she up here all angry and screaming like Erica Mena. She got on my damn nerves. Because Quad said, I ain't got no animosity, hug the girl. And then Toya want to say, get all up out of there. And then now you saying, sit by me. Toya said, well, it's your bachelorette party now. And you all chummy with it. Again, we know this is a scene, Toya. And we know this is a scene. You've been on reality TV 10 years. You know this is not her real life bachelorette party. And for you slow ones in the back that's on Twitter hollering, well, she shouldn't be there. She shouldn't be there. It's her job. She clocked in. She came to work. It's the same thing with my reality show. I'm going to have call times, and when I'm supposed to go to meet up and do the things that I'm supposed to do, I'm going to be there. I don't control how production does what they do. But guess what? I'm going to be there on time to clock in and work. Quad came there to clock in, work, and got her check. No matter if she was there 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 2 minutes, she still got paid for the scene, Toya. So you didn't stop no bag, and you didn't do nothing. You wanted a moment. What you don't want is that lady on that show. Like Quad said, it is in my job description. And for you slow ones in the back on Twitter that act like y'all don't understand how reality TV works, I'm going to need y'all to stop watching it then if you don't understand. Because at the end of the day, Greg knew when he set Sweet and Slow up that she was going to be on this show where his ex-wife has been on for 10 years. Stop playing with me. So Heavenly says, their relationship, Heavenly says Toya and Quad's relationship is a lost cause and she ain't fooling with it no more. Toya tells Simone she doesn't care where Quad has been. And Toya tells Sweet Tea she threw the party and she needs to leave. I threw the party. She needs to leave. No, you and Phaedra threw the party. Phaedra didn't say that Quad had to leave. You said she needed to leave. I'm gonna get up and leave. Toya, I would have wanted you and your drunken rage and your tequila and your Patron to easily get up and go because I was sick of you at that moment. I was sick of you. I'm Toya. I really, you know what? And since y'all not moving this season, what is your storyline? It can't be that wine ambassadorship. What is your storyline? You're not moving for thank God this season you ain't moving. Are you gonna move partial through the season or what? What's your job? We're still not understanding what Toya's job is besides spending up Eugene money and Eugene down to the emergency room or wherever he is now, working, slaving like a Hebrew slave for you to be buying $30,000 Hermes bags down to the Bravo con for y'all to get up and move again. Renting damn houses. Toya need to sit down. And yes, Toya is getting red. And anybody on this cast can get red if I'm in the mood. Toya tells Simone she doesn't care where Quad has been. We know. Because you sat up there and tried to tell her DUIT or DWIT. We know you don't care. Toya, but you keep speaking on her, but you don't care. You do you do care, Toya. You do. And Toya tells Sweet Tea she threw the party and that she needs to leave. And tells Sweet Tea uh if she needs to go, she gonna go out. And Quad leaves. She exits. And Quad did say on that live with Love B. Scott, I left. I'm not gonna give no energy with you. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I got my stuff and I left. I did what I came to do. And she did. She came in, served the room, gave the girl a gift, dropped her gift off, and left. Cause I'm a damn sure this, if I don't like your ass, I damn sure ain't buying you no gift. I'm just gonna tell you that off the break. I like the fat Quad didn't get. You can't. You Toya, that's them drunken tequila outbursts. You need to get off that Patron. Toya was being a hater. She was. And like I said, two people online. At the end of the day, y'all don't have to like Toya. You don't have to like Quad, but respect that she's been there 10 years. Y'all can't sit up here and discount this lady because she's not on the show no more. Or y'all just want her off the show so bad. And that's what Toya did. Toya, she's not going nowhere off the show. Now, y'all successfully got Mariah up out of there, but she ain't going nowhere. Because people want to see this dynamic. Though y'all keep saying that y'all don't want to see this dynamic, y'all do want to see what's going to go on next. You know, what's happening with the show. Y'all want to see that. All I'm going to say is that I thoroughly enjoyed this show much better than I'm enjoying Real Housewives of Potomac. If you haven't watched my Real Housewives of Potomac live, I did say that I may stop even going live for that one and only go live for for Married to Medicine, because Real Housewives of Potomac is a snooze fest for me. Quad showed up for work and brought gift. Yeah, and I mean it's just about to convulse out of that corset she had. She was about to bust out the scene. I thought it was funny. I just thought it was so funny that you know, and I'm gonna tell you something. I can be in a room with someone and not like a person and still function in that room because I will act like I don't even see you. So the fact that she moves you like that, that lets me know that you're very much so pressed for you. Yeah, them Potomac heifers is tied and through. They reaching and grabbing and digging in crates over there for storylines, and they letting Eric Fuller just run that into the ground just like he doing Roa. Oh, you do like Joe Malone? You know, like I said, it was a good episode to me. The tea is pouring out and it's falling out. I do want to watch Dr. Heavenly's review because I want to see what other stuff that she's going to talk about with Messy Carlos King in regards to this show, because it's coming out. But I will say that people like this, like, to be honest, it's a reality TV show. You're gonna come in, you're gonna do your job, you're gonna show up like you should be. And that's what it is, you know. But at the end of the day, Quad ain't got no smoke. She don't care about that short man. She done said she don't care about that man. Y'all want her to have some issue with Sweet Tea. And somebody kept saying, well, y'all just don't like Sweet Tea. And I don't understand why. I don't like her because I'm gonna tell you why I don't like her. Because she's a thirst bucket and she's coming in too hot, but then you're backtracking, you're backpedaling and pee popping. 1 minute is this thing, 1 minute is that thing. And I really think she's naive to the game and she was not prepared. I am 100% with Heavenly saying that her husband should have prepared her for this show, knowing that Quad was on this show for years, that what she was stepping into, she's stepping into a lion's den. And let's be clear, it's not a friendly lion's den. She's stepping into something that is a lion's den and it's not good for her. And she wasn't prepared for this. She looks very much so like a super fan of the show, because how the hell would she know about Dr. G and jumping in his DMs and telling him she gonna give him babies and all of that? All I'm gonna say is that she's new generation in with some old school women. And I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't meet and it doesn't match and it doesn't make sense. If she continues to be on the show, she gonna have to step her pee up real quick and she gonna have to come up. And I feel, and I think Quad feels sorry for Arnold. I think Heavenly does too. I think people say that Heavenly don't, but I think Heavenly honestly does. Because again, people know what Quad really went through and know all the stuff. Because Quad did say this on her live with Love B. Scott and Heavenly. She said this. She said, if I really tell the truth about all about what really happened between him, me and him and his marriage, his career will be ruined. His professional license would be in jeopardy. His career would be over. She said it. She said, so I don't say anything. I let it go. But he's revealing himself. And this show is going to help them. He's going to get exposed through this show. So that's where I'm at with it. He's going to get exposed. So all these people that's on Twitter and Instagram and all these other places that believe that, you know, it was all Quad. No. There was probably more to that she didn't say. There's probably a lot that she didn't do. She allowed him to make it. And now he's back on the show and you trying to do all of this stuff. And Toya's trying to use Sweet Tea for her benefit, which is you're trying to get back at you're trying to get back at Toya at Quad via this girl. The girl's not too bright to pick that up. That's why I call it sweet and slow. And then Gregory's trying to use her on his end to get back and prove that his image is not what Quad said it was. So it's everybody trying to pull this girl as a puppet string. I hope that she wakes up, but at this point in juncture, a lot of the things that she's doing, her tantrums and being active, and I'm like, Heavenly, she don't need to be married throwing no tantrum like that. That was absolutely ridiculous. But I digress. If he like it, I love it. But I feel like it's two desperate souls getting together. And she is going to at some point try to get him a baby. I don't know why, but she is. I do. And I do think that her and Quad will become friends. I think Slow T will actually eventually not be too cool with Toya. If she can pick up on the stuff. Like I said, she got to pick up on it. But I don't, you know, and I do. Like Heavenly and Quad said earlier, they believe this show will help this girl glow up. And she probably will glow up and get away from Greg. I think the foundation with her Dr. G is shaky for me. It is. They weren't dating that long. She moved from where she was. I think it was Arkansas, wherever the hell she was. She jumped up and moved up there with him. It's a shaky foundation. If it lasts, it lasts. Yeah, Quad said she told the truth. It would blow up the career. Dr. Jerry married a super fan and she was happy to meet Quad. She sure was. That's why it said it wasn't no, you know. Quad knows that man is evil and controlling, and that's abuse, mental and financial abuse is still abuse. Learn the signs. She is. And she's gonna get tired of Toya bossing her around. Yeah, because that's what Toya did was bully that girl. Well, you need to make her leave. You need to make her leave. I'm like, Toya, how old are you? You in your late 40s and you run around here still acting like this? Toya, grow up. You a therapist in Georgia, so you know hey, at the end of the day, I'm all for therapy, but I'm also for premarital counseling. And they should have got some premarital counseling. They should have really done the research before getting married. And that's just my thing. I believe in those things. Now, everybody might not be believing in that stuff, but you know, hey. And they did say the wedding was not a Bravo wedding. Allegedly, it did not look like a Bravo wedding. So, I'm gonna leave that at that. But anytime you hiring Johnny that tried to sue Candy for unpaid wages, you can only get what you can get. And I'm gonna just leave that where that is. So, been up here about an hour, y'all. I'm about to go get me something to eat, and I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Thank you for enjoying and watching with us. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all push the video through the algorithm. Make sure y'all share it. And make sure y'all check out, if y'all have not, please go to Chef Don Don's channel, check out Hotline Bling chat room. It comes out and new episodes drop every Friday at 10:15 Eastern, 9:15 Central. Set your notifications, make sure you subscribe to his channel so y'all can see when those episodes drop. Again, my love web reality dating series School of Love will come out sometime next year at the beginning of the year. We'll be knee deep in that. So Chef Don he damn near got me on contract. I need to ask him, since I'm talent over there at the Chef Don Productions, do I get a contract soon? I'm still waiting on the paperwork because he got me out here working and executive producing everywhere. So y'all make sure y'all do that. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing evening. I'm finna go get something to eat. Oh, and before I leave, make sure if y'all have a Black-owned business that you want it to be featured in a commercial or anything for School of Love or Hotline Bling chat room, make sure y'all email us at the email on the screen, admin@tcddproductions.com. And as always, stay blessed, stay out of trouble, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do.